everybody, it's crabedh here, and today we have an extremely good, extremely fun Charix the Raging Isle. Well, maybe not so good, rather cute and fun. Charix the Raging Isle EDH deck. So what this deck wants to do is just play a bunch of small, cute little creatures. Sea creatures, to be specific. A bunch of nice little crabs, some fish, some sharks, some squid, some jellyfish. It's all good. And, this deck is not trying to win. It's a Jank deck, after all. And we want to put a bunch of awesome little sea creatures in it. So let's get into it. Charix the Raging Isle is a 2-blue legendary 0/17 Leviathan crab that has spells your opponent's cost. They cast Charix, cost 2 more to cast, and we can pay 3 for Charix to get +X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of islands we control. So we can put them up a bunch to make him big with our islands. It's harder to target him, and he's a crab island. Awesome. After all, this is crabedh, so let's get into it. For ramp, we have slightly less ramp because of the fact that it's a Jank deck. But we do have ramp with Soul Ring, toss 1, taps for 2. Guardian Idol enters tap and taps for colorless, so we can pay 2 for it to become a 2/2 golem artifact creature token until end of turn. Mind Stone, we can tap it for colorless, and we can pay 1 and sack it to draw a card. Prismatic Lens, we can tap it to add a colorless. Worn Power Stone enters tapped, and we can tap it for 2 colorless. Sisay's Ring, we can tap it for 2 colorless. So that's our ramp. Only 6 ramp cards. Not that much. And this deck is only $50. And then if you want to take out this one $15 card, then it's only $35. So, yeah. For creatures, we've got Hedron Crab. Awesome little crab. Whenever land enters the battlefield, target player mills 3. Yay! Cute little Hedron Crab. Ruin Crab! Yes! 1 blue, 0 for 3. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, each opponent mills 3 cards. Then we have a nice coral eel, moray eel. Just a nice little fun 2-mana 2/1. I love these crazy janky cards that are just like this eel. It's just a 2/1 eel for 2 mana. It's the best. That's the great part about Jank decks, because you can really just show a lot of the cards that nobody would ever want to use ever. Then we have the incredible Wishcoin Crab, 3 and a blue for a 2/5 with no abilities. It's the most broken card in any format. It should be banned. So cute. So awesome. And we got Glimmerbell, 1/3 elemental jellyfish for 2. Pretty nice. Hammerhead Shark, which is a self-explanatory fish. Hammerhead Shark, 2-mana 2/3, and it can't attack unless the defending player controls islands. Iceberg Sandtrix, whenever another snow permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player put the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. We have one snow permanent in this deck, so that's going to be doing some work. Piranhas, it's awesome. 2-mana 3/3 with Defender. So bad, so good. So bad, yet so good. Purple Crystal Crab, 2-mana 1/1. When it dies, draw a card. Yes. Awesome, crabedh. Riptide Turtle, 0/5 with Flash and Defender. Nice little sea turtle there. Sigiled Starfish, another absolutely broken card. 1 blue for 0/3 Starfish. Yes, Starfish is a creature type, I know. And we can tap it to scry 1. Awesome. Skyclave Squid. Nice little squid there. 3/2 with Defender. And whenever land enters battlefield, it loses Defender. So awesome. Walking Sponge. It's a sponge is a creature type. A sea sponge is a creature type. Yes! It's amazing. 1 and a blue for a 1/1. We can tap it for target creature to lose flying, first strike, or trample if it's under turn. Pretty nice. Ancient Crab. 1 blue for a 1/5 crab. And no abilities. Awesome. Chambered Nautilus. Nautilus is like a floating snail creature thing. I had to look it up. Whenever it becomes blocked, we draw a card. Coral Barrier. It's a nice little wall barrier. When it enters, we can read a 1/1 blue squid with Mountain Walk. Crystalline Nautilus, another Nautilus. When it becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it, and enchanted creature gets +4/+4, and when it becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. Gomazoa, do 3 with Defender and Flyer. We can tap it to put each creature it's blocking on top of their owner's library, and then those players shuffle their library. So nice little jellyfish that's attacking some sailor, pretty awesome. Guard Gamazoa, 1/3 with Defender and Flyer, and we prevent all damage that would be dealt to it. Jawari Scuttler, another awesome little crab, 2 blue for a 2/3 with no abilities. Awesome. Sea Dasher Octopus, mutate. You can mutate onto a creature for 1 blue. It has flash, and when it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Pretty nice. Manta Ray, Island Home, crazy keyword that nobody ever knows, that nobody does not know, and that everyone does not know. If defender player controls no island, it can attack. If you control no island, sacrifice it, and it can't be blocked except by blue creatures. Pretty bad card, but so good. Spiny Starfish, another starfish. 2 blue for a 0/1, and we can pay a blue to regenerate it. At the end of any turn in which Spiny Starfish regenerated, put a starfish token into play for each time it regenerated that turn. This is an awesome card because we can play it. This is actually pretty good. The end of, forgive me if I'm reading it wrong, but at the end of any turn which it regenerated, so we can just like spam regenerate, and then we get a bunch of starfish. Oh my gosh, that is insanely awesome! Holy crap! Wow. Oh, wow, that just made one of my favorite card lists. Clinging Anemones, 1/4 with Defender and Evolve Jellyfish. Crustacean, 1/6 Crab with Flash. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Fortress Crab, 1/6 for 4 mana. Again, all these crabs are so broken. It's insane. Giant Oyster. It's an oyster. Deal with it. An oyster is a creature type of magic. Deal with it. Like this video if you want an oyster tribal deck. You may choose not to untap Giant Oyster during your untap step, and you can tap it for as long as it remains tapped. Target tapped creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, and at the beginning of each of your draw steps, put a -1/-1 counter on that creature. I'm not even reading it. Glowing Anemone. When Glowing Anemone comes into play, you may return target land to its owner's hand. Narwhal. I'm taking my good old time with this deck. 2 blue for a 2/2 with first strike and protection from red. And it's a narwhal, and it's awesome, and it's a narwhal. It's not a whale, it's a narwhal. The best. Sand Squid, Island Walk, we all know that. You may choose not to untap Sand Squid during your untap step, and we can tap it to tap target creature that doesn't untap during its untap step, as long as Sand Squid remains tapped. Shipwreck Moray, another little Moray eel. When it enters, we get 4 energy counters, and we can pay an energy for it to get +2/-2 until end of turn. Reform, another really fun card. When it dies, we create a 3/3 fish. When that fish dies, we create a whale. And when that whale dies, we create a 9/9 kraken. I love it. It's like going up the food chain. Skinner eel, fish crab. It's a fish crab. It's amazing. And I can adapt to Thought Sponge. Another sponge. Yes, it's a creature type. It enters with a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the greatest number of cards an opponent has drawn this turn, and when it dies, draw cards equal to its power. Pretty nice. Tidal Barracuda. Any player may cast spells once the only has flash. That's a nice little Barracuda. And your opponent's cast spells on your turn. A little chaotic. You know, I like a little bit of chaos. Ancient Carp. 4 blue for a 2/5 fish. Incredible. Armored Santrix. 5 mana, 2/5 crab. That is what me is talking about. Giant crab, 5 mana, 3/3 until end of turn. It gains Shroud until end of turn. Nice little giant crab there. Killer Whale, we can pay a blue to gain flying until end of turn. And it's a 3/5 orca. Very awesome. Mesmerizing Benfid, it's an octopus. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 0/2 blue illusion creature tokens with whenever this creature blocks that doesn't attack. The type of creature doesn't attack during its controller's next attack step, and it has hexproof as long as we control an illusion. It's an octopus, and it has little baby octopuses around it. It's really awesome. Voracious Great Shark, 5/4 with flash. When it enters, we counter a target artifact or creature spell. Awesome. Giant Shark, 5 and a blue for a 4/4. When it blocks or is blocked by a creature that has taken damage this turn, Giant Shark gains +2/+0 and trample until end of turn. And Giant Shark cannot attack unless an opponent controls at least one island. Giant Shark is sacrificed immediately if at any time. I'm gonna stop right there. I love it. I love it. I don't even understand it. I'm not even trying to understand it. I'm not even making any effort to understand it. King Crab. One blue, tap it to put a target green creature on top of its owner's library. Marjan, which looks like an anglerfish eating a whale. It's serpent. I'm not reading that at all. I'm never going to read that. Slipstream eel can't attack unless defending player controls an island. Nice little big boy eel. Awesome. Wormfang manta. It's a big manta. 6/1 when it comes into play. Skip your next turn. When it leaves play, take an extra turn after this one. Yeah. Elder Deep Fiend. When you cast it, untap up to 4 target permanents. And it's an octopus. Awesome. We can pay a merge 5 blue and cast it by sacrificing a creature and paying the merge cost reduced by that creature's converted mana cost. Lorthos Tidemaker, giant octopus. When it attacks, we can pay 8 mana. If we do untap 8 target permanents, those permanents don't untap their controller's untap steps. Pretty awesome octopus. For spells, we've got Dawn from Dreams, a bunch of koi swim around, so that's a fish, right? And we look at the top 7 cards of our library, put 2 of them into our hand, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Then we got the enchantments, some of the best part. The Coral Reef. Incredible card. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. When it comes into play, put 4 polyp counters. We can sacrifice an island to put 2 polyp counters on Coral Reef, and we can play blue to tap target creature you control and remove a polyp counter from Coral Reef to put a +0/+1 counter on any target creature. Yes, that's a thing. It's so awesome. It's just, I love the feel of the card. It's so janky. It is so very janky. So janky that it's so good. It's so janky. It's amazing. I love it. Deep Water, another crazy janky card. 1 blue. All mana producing lands you control provide a blue instead of their normal mana until end of turn. Deep Water. There's a hammerhead shark. It's awesome. Eel Umbra. Flash, enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has totem armor. If enchanted creature would be destroyed, instead remove all damage from it and destroy this aura. Ichthyomorphosis. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a blue fish with base power and toughness 0/1. So this can completely neutralize a threat into a floppy fish. Amazing. And for mana base, we've got Coral Atoll, which is some coral. Enters tapped. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice it, unless we return an untapped island you control to its owner's hand, and it taps for a colorless and a blue. Then we have Dark Depths, which is the snow permanent I was talking about, and the $15 card. So if you don't want to have Dark Depths, you can take it out, and it becomes a $35 deck. So that's pretty nice. It's a legendary snow land, and it enters the battlefield with 10 ice counters on it, and it's Dark Depths. That's why I included it. And it's just, I love the card. 3, we can pay 3 to remove an ice counter from it, and when it has no ice counters on it, we can sacrifice it. If we do, we create Merit Lage, a legendary 2020 black avatar creature token with flying and indestructible. Whew! And then we're running 34 islands, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the good stuff, and I will see you next time.